Hi, I'm Stuart and welcome to SIRENNET Television. We're going to take a look at a product. It's actually a brand new product from SoundOff Signal, and it is part of their nROADS family of lighting products. This happens to be a mini bar that just came into our studio today, and Chris is going to take a look at it right now. So from me, let's go across to Chris and check out the nROADS mini bar. Take it away, Chris.
Thank you, Stuart. From SoundOff Signal, I am very excited to introduce you to their all-new nROADS mini light bar. In addition to this being a new product from SoundOff Signal and joining a classic nForce family, after all, that's what the internal technology of this is based on, this is an industry-first mini bar to offer tricolor configuration. So that's right, you can do this as a simple single color, an advanced duo color, or a wonderfully user-friendly and mode-selectable tricolor configuration. So for all of those details, take a look at the product specs on our webpage. When it comes to the nROADS mini bar, in addition to various colors and formats when it comes to ordering, there's two sizes for you to select from. So this is the largest, the 24-inch. So it is a 3-module segment platform. Inside it, there is a total of 8 modules. 1 front in the center, 1 on the back, and a total of 3 rounding out the sides. When it comes to the smaller version, the 17-inch, the center section will go away, and then you'll have 2 end domes with 1 black divider. And in that case, when the center section going away, it will then be a 6-module, but still a very, very powerful punch for 360 degrees of lighting. So with the mini bar, when it comes to the mounting, 3 different formats for you to choose from. In this case, we have the standard permanent mount. So that is going to give you a pair of low pro aluminum mounting feet, bolts onto the base of the light bar. Nice thing about these is they are fully adjustable. So they can go all the way across the bottom, just with the exception of where the harness exits from on the bottom. There's also a stud mount, so that is our second permanent mount option, and in both cases there is a wonderful pigtail wiring harness. We'll get to this in a second. The third option is the easiest and the most convenient in the magnetic mount format, and with the magnetic mount you will have the wonderfully easy to use 12-volt plug-in, on-off switch, and pattern and mode change switch as well. For those of you curious about this, there is a colored dome, but it's only one option, and that is an amber. So for those of you wanting the amber nROADS mini bar with a color match dome, that's an option for you. Otherwise, the duo colors, the trio colors, and the other single colors alike, all going to be this wonderfully clear polycarbonate dome. And I must admit, SoundOff Signal has done an impressive job with the overall design of this. It's unlike anything else that I have seen, and when it comes to just the overall fit, finish, and cosmetics, this is going to look absolutely great on any vehicle, whether it is brand new or a little bit older, currently in service. So, as I like to do here, now that I've gone over some of the tech specs with you, I'm gonna go ahead, turn this on so you can see how the harness is easy to manipulate and how useful this can be for you when it comes to any type of service vehicle. So, being an automotive-based product, we're gonna go ahead and get 12 volts put over to the wiring harness. So we'll tie the leads and the ground together and put those over to the alligator clips here. To then activate the mini bar, we'll take advantage of one of 4 mode control wires. So yellow, blue, pink, and orange. So you, the end user, can configure these wires to flashing and mode selections of your preference. If you want to use one, you're welcome to do so. If you want to maximize this product and what it can do, you're welcome to go ahead and utilize all 4. When it comes to this, wonderfully, wonderfully detailed installation guide included with everyone from SoundOff. So that will go over the wiring, the mode selection, the 43 different flash patterns that are available, and how everything mounts onto the base, and details on the internals as well. So with power applied to the lead and ground, can go ahead and activate a mode wire here. So to get us started, we'll go ahead and activate the blue. And in this case, I've already gone ahead and done some pre-programming with the color displays. In this case here, the blue is set to only display a red. And as you can see, very nice and powerful the punch is. If I want to make an adjustment to the flash pattern, we'll take the white trigger wire here. By momentarily applying that to a ground, that will advance the flash pattern. Nice thing about this, you can set it upon initial install or add a momentary switch so you can change on the fly. When it comes to another mode or another color setting, it's as easy as grabbing another wire. So in this case here, we will take yellow, apply it to power, and that is going to activate red and blue, so a two-color display mode. Flashing back and forth, as you can see, again, making pattern adjustments as easy as changing the white trigger wire to a ground. Also, something to note while I'm going through here and doing pattern adjustment displays is that on the internal modules themselves, in the tricolor, there is a total of 18 diodes. So that means 6 of each color, so a full color hue within each of those. Outside of the tricolor configuration, again 18 diodes, you can do the dual color in which the modules will have a total of 12 diodes, so 6 and 6 of each color. Or if you would like to take the brightness down, you can do it where the module would have 6 diodes only and a 3 and 3 configuration. Those of you wanting to do a simple single color, so the whole thing, amber, white, red, or blue, you can do a 3 LED, a 6 LED, a 9 LED, or a 12 LED. So depending on how much power you need this bar to offer you, you can go ahead and take advantage of the different module counts there. So again, as this is a very configurable product for you, make sure to take a look at the web page, the drop down, but if there's anything that you notice that's not available, make sure to let our sales team know. Back to the mode displays, we will get into the pink and the orange trigger wires. Pink, when activated to 12 volts, will allow us to display red and white. So as you can see when we've gone over some modes here, total of 3 thus far, there's a lot of differences when it comes to the color display. So what that will allow you, the end user, to do is take advantage of different colors of displays at different times, or depending on your vehicle and how you're running lights for responding, you can do red and white, full lights and sirens, but then when you get down to a park mode or you're not needing the white, you could run just a red or switch it over to a red and blue. For those of you wanting to take advantage of, say, a white application and isolating it to a wonderfully useful scene light mode, so full steady burn 360 degree, of course that is an option that you can do through the programming. So by activating the orange wire, positive 12 volts, as you can see, nice and bright this is when it comes to the output with the white. Go ahead and spin it to the side, let you get a look there as well. So that is a look at a tricolor format for the 24-inch nROADS mini bar and 4 different pre-programmed modes that I've done here. Another thing that you can do when it comes to this, of course, is setting it up yourself. So I'll give you a look now at the process that you would do for doing a bit of the mode configuring. So I'll show you now how you can switch some of the color displays. It's very easy to do. So when a mode is activated and put to power. So here we'll just use the red and the blue format. When you take the white wire, so same one that you use for flash pattern adjustment, if you hold it down for more than a second, this is going to put the bar into mode program. So what it's doing now is going through color latching. So it'll let you select between single color and dual color display modes. So that is a look there, going through them, and then it runs back to that color setting and default. So say for example, if I want to go in here and program this to be a blue and white display, we'll activate the white, holding it to a ground, and once the bar gets to a blue and white color change display, we'll let go of the white wire, and that'll latch it into that mode. So like you see there, blue and white shifting away. And now if we want to make a change to the flash pattern, so white wire again, momentary to the ground source, and that is going to change the pattern display. With the way that these bars are controlled internally by the chips and the way that the programming works, you'll notice that when it is in blue and white, before I make a pattern change, it does switch to red for a second. That is completely normal. It's just the way that the electronics are designed on the inside. So for those of you wanting a product with a lot of versatility, different color displays, illumination modes, and isolation, this is going to be the product for you. One other thing I would like to mention before I go is when it comes to the nROADS mini bars and the beacons alike, so there is a counterpart to these. When it comes to the tricolors, it is a tricolor format. That is 100% correct, but there is a limitation on the programming in that it can only be done to display a single color or dual color. So there is not a way for this to display tricolor flashing. So as you guys saw here, red, blue, white, we don't have the ability to program it to flash red, blue, and white. So keep that in mind when it comes to the programming. I'm Chris. Thank you very much for joining me here for a look at SoundOff's nROADS brand new mini bar. I'm very excited to see this in here and available from us. And should you have any questions or want to get any more details, let our very helpful sales team know. Back to you, Stuart.
Very interesting. Brand new product, at least it is as you're watching the video. By the time you may get to watch it in the future, it might have been an older product, but it is a brand new product from SoundOff. Definitely worth checking out all the tech specs on the website. And again, it's the nROADS mini light bar. Different variances, as Chris has already explained, are available to you, so check them out. I'm Stuart. Thanks for watching SIRENNET Television.